Good evening. Welcome to the fifth down. The Wildcats played in their second of 3 consecutive games at home tonight, and they just recently came off a tough win.
Yeah, Alpena played well in their last game against the Sioux, but there were a lot of mistakes and some of those little things that need tweaking. The Wildcats know they didn't play to their full potential, Scooby.
Yeah, tonight their opponent was the Gaylord Blue Devils, and this is a team that will put up a fight for all four quarters. But in the first quarter, Alpena struck first. It's a tie game at 0 on second and goal. They only need 1 yard for 6.
And Alex Arch gets that in his sleep while carrying a couple guys too.
Yeah, Arch had a huge game today. We have a 7-0 game in the first, but the Blue Devils, he just kept on fighting.
Second quarter, same score. How about a risky play call on 4th and 6? Ryan Stefanski finds Charlie May. Great throw, but better catch.
Poor defender. He had no chance. Hey, Alpena's number 30, Zachary Suzek. You just got mossed.
Gaylord takes a first and goal on the 1, Scooby, and, well, it's a gimme.
Yeah, Davis just punches it in, and we have a tie game at 7.
Alpena forced 5 turnovers in this one, and Alex Arch, kid, had 2 picks today.
Yeah, but the Wildcats just struggled completely with handling the ball themselves. They may have gotten turnovers, but the Blue Devils kept fighting and got key turnovers to seal the game away. Tough game.
Tough loss.
Wildcats lose 13-7. Cardinals celebrating Military Appreciation Night before the game. Saints getting the first crack at things. Little play action here. Tucker Shepard rolls out, and he's going deep downfield. Mason Gustafsson, he eats that up for a 30-yard gain.
And the Cardinal defense would stiffen. On 4th down, Shepard looking for Gustafsson out in the flat, but it's broken up by Timmy LaPointe. And then Joburg Lucen taking over on downs. Cardinals looking right on their first snap after the first turnover. Jacob Marsh going right up the middle, but then going off to the side 9 later on. Marsh gets shut down at the line, and then he's going to bounce it right back to the outside. And this is late in the first quarter. Cards cap off the drive with who else? Marsh taking it right into the end zone.
Cardinals would go up 6-0 on their way to a 32-0 victory.
Friday night fun continues, and this time it's for 8-man football. Let's take a look at the games on our full screen, Scooby.
Yeah, Brimley hosted Onaway, and this was a close ball game. The Cardinals fall to the Brimley base, 25-26, and Onaway is now 1-2 on the season.
Posen squared off against Charlton Heston Academy, and the Vikings offense roared this Friday night. The Vikings cruised by the Patriots 64-12, and with that much scoring, there's multiple shutouts for Posen. Andrew Hall had 7 carries for 189 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dylan Shook went over the century mark for 2 touchdowns, plus Mark Wisniewski had 3 big ones.
And finally, George Kroll, he notched up 2 touchdowns as well. Friday night marks the first victory of the season for Posen. And here's another game on our radar. Central Lake hosted Hale, and this was a tough one for the Eagles. The Trojans fend off the Eagles 52-20. Talked to Hale's head coach Brian Carpenter, and there weren't a lot of positives from this game. Central Lake really just took over.
Yeah, not a lot of stats to talk about either, because Scooby, Hale's head coach, said his team's looking forward to their next matchup, which will be against Traverse City Grand Traverse next Friday.
In football, all it takes is one play, and it's important to remember.
Yeah, and it's how you play the day you play. And I know you were a football player, so I could take your word.
Yeah, you sure should. And the Rogers City Hurons, they have been searching for that one play for a very long time against Alcona. And as a matter of fact, the last time the Hurons beat the Tigers was in 2009.
Yeah, that's a long time, so maybe things will change tonight. So Hurons hosting the Alcona Tigers for some Friday Night Lights.
And first quarter inside the 5. How about Stevenson? He's going to hand this ball off to Tim Hutchinson, and that's too easy for the Tigers. Ground and pound, baby, 6-0 Alcona.
Scooby, the running game was the theme for tonight. Still in the first, Tigers have a long way to go. Stevenson hands it off Tim Hutchinson.
And it's like deja vu. There he goes like a spark right out of the backfield. Nobody's going to stop him. And if he was on my fantasy team, I'd be really happy right now.
That's a 93-yard touchdown for Hutchinson. Rogers City need to make a stop badly on defense.
Yeah, or otherwise this game is over and Tigers have possession. Stevenson, pump fake. And he's still under pressure but making time. And Caleb Bay comes up with a sick pick. Way to keep playing. But despite that highlight play, Tigers made more offensive plays, Michael.
That's right, Scooby. Alcona's Hutchinson Twins combined for 4 rushing touchdowns in the first half.
Yeah, Alcona is on a tirade right now, and it's kind of scary. Tigers roll past the Hurons 52-0 and win easily on the road. Rogers City still hasn't beaten Alcona since '09.
Out at Augrey Sims for some Friday night action. Wolverines are surging right now and did the same thing this Friday night. Gabe Zion is going to give off the ball to Trevor Jamroz, and he's going to fight his way to the end zone. Wolverines take a 6-0 lead.
That's what you call easy money. But the Hillman Tigers, man, you know they're moving to 8-man football next year, but right here they're running like they should be staying in 11. Tigers played hungry today, Mike. Hillman would go up 8-6 after adding an extra 2.
I know, Scooby, but tonight wasn't the Tigers' night. Wolverines King Zion throws a zipper right off the back foot to Jamroz. And hey, you've done that in your day, I think.
I think I can still do it today as well, but I really like this play right here for Augrey. Caden Zion rolls out to his left, looking, and Jared Saunders, say what's up, because you got 6, kid. And Michael, it was pretty much it. All those touchdowns were in the first half.
Yeah, Scooby, and this one was a lopsided win. Augrey rolls past Hillman 50-14 plus. Augrey Sims starts out the year 3-0 for the second consecutive season in a row. Oscoda Owls continue to show off their high-powered offense and get a win over Whittemore Prescott to a score of 41-8.
Then next up we have Frankfort against Mayo. Frankfort won 59-6 and scored 46 of their points in the second quarter and added another 13 in the fourth. Some tough scores to look at here, Mike.